Dang it. It's raining again. Okay. Every day, buckets coming down from the sky. Buckets and buckets of free, fresh, refreshing water from the clouds. Mmm, delicious. Hello. Welcome to Rain City. It's raining again, and I gotta write some letters. These are all gonna be to viewers. Could be you could be viewer. If you would like one of these letters that you're about to see on this stream, send your name and complete address to RainCityLetters@gmail.com. I'm gonna be picking addresses at random. So, as usual, the viewer letters that you're about to see, they're all going to go out to random addresses sent to the Gmail. How are you all doing? I hope you're doing okay. Hope things are going well for you. I've got a theme to the stationery I'm using today, but the first letter is going to buck that theme. The first letter has nothing to do with that theme, because I've been trying to get rid of this particular stationery, because I hate it. So every letter writing stream I've been sending at least one letter using this terrible stationery. It's from the 1980s. It's got the texture of a supermarket paper bag. Just not a fan. I just don't like this stationery very much. Alright. Let's see, what pen and what ink am I going to use for this? Got a vintage pen inked up, actually. Which one is this? This is my cross signature. And I've got it inked up with a Waterman Mysterious Blue. This blue is so mysterious. You're not going to believe it. This is a mysterious blue ink. Look at it. There could be a genie in here. It's got that quality to it. There could be a genie in this mysterious blue ink. Looks expensive. Oh, this is extremely cheap ink. I guess not extremely. There are cheaper inks. You get like Hongdian inks, Chinese ink. But no, Waterman is very very inexpensive. Very old pen company, Waterman. Classic pen company. Good inks. Mysterious Blue used to be a different ink, and it's changed. It's a different ink than it used to be. I don't know why they changed it. I never had the old Mysterious Blue. I've only known the new Mysterious Blue. But I do know that apparently Mysterious Blue is an entirely different ink than it used to be. This pen that I'm using here, this cross signature. When you put the cap on, there's a lot of pressure that happens. You can see it doesn't quite go on by itself. You have to push some pressure. You have to put some pressure on the pen. And when you do this, there's like a little like a little air that ends up getting forced out of the clip here. It's a good seal, but I have found that if I put some particularly like easy flowing ink in here, then every single time I cap it, a whole bunch of ink actually gets forced out of the breather hole, and the nib just gets covered in ink, and you end up with ink all in the cap and stuff. Waterman Mysterious Blue, however, seems to function just fine in this pen. So that's what I've got it inked up with. Dear viewer. Oh, I'm probably too zoomed in. Here we go. Dear viewer, the ink I am using to write this letter is I am told quite mysterious. I'm not sure why. I've been told that. Because as far as I can tell, it is quite normal actually. It's one of those words that I find myself constantly misspelling. Gotta double check. Maybe. The mysterious aspects of this ink are so, oh my god, subtle. I got it eventually. Are so subtle that they elude me completely. I do some English words have two L's. Why would you ever need two L's? Why would one L not be enough? It's L. Why would a secondary L? It makes sense with the O, I guess. Like if you have an extra L O, it changes the sound. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe the mysterious aspects of this ink are so subtle that they elude me completely. Or make the L longer, elude. Elude. Well, how would you make it shorter? How do you shorten it? Like, theoretically, I understand what you're saying, but how would that be shorter? Like, if you took one L out, it would still be elude. Maybe the mysterious aspects of this ink are so subtle that they elude me completely. Or perhaps this is another one of those words. When I was in school, spelling was particularly hard for me. I had to study so hard because random words, getting the rules down. Complicated spellings were less of a problem because I could just memorize those. Or perhaps mystery so grand. It casts a long shadow over my thoughts. Oh yeah, I did mean elude. I meant Elude. Earlier. It's 2:22 a.m. at the moment. And also, I am a frequent creator of mistakes. Sincerely, Jason Steele. And I'm gonna draw a horse. Why? So I just think whoever gets this would enjoy seeing a horse down at the bottom. Alright, well that's the first letter done. Better to use writing systems that don't need spelling. Yeah. I never thought about that with Japanese, but it's not entirely true, is it, with Japanese? Maybe it is. Like, that wouldn't be the case with kanji, right? I don't know. Would it? I don't understand. Like, I understand conceptually, but hiragana is phonetic. Much to think on. I feel like I've genuinely had an enlightenment here. I've learned something. What's the language from the Culture series? They never actually go into it. But whatever that language is, that's the language I would like to learn. So, The stationery that I'm going to be using for all of the rest of the letters that I write tonight are Crane stationery. It's by a company called Crane. This is Crane. Here's the reason why I'm using Crane stationery. I've been thinking a lot about the Crane stationery company. Crane has been around for a long time. Crane got their start in 1801. Possibly actually a little bit before that. I think the stationery company was 1801. Oh yeah, 1801, okay. Mr. Crane, Stephen Crane, got his start in 1770 now. What they were doing was providing paper to make United States currency. And then eventually stationery. This company's been around for forever. It's hundreds of years. Hundreds of years this company has been around. Here's the thing now. I don't think they're around anymore. The company, you can still go to their website, you can still order stationery, but I actually think they don't exist anymore. This is not a conspiracy theory. What happened is, Crane Stationery Company has survived a lot of stuff. They survived the Civil War. They survived both the World Wars. They survived the Great Depression. What they have not survived, unfortunately, is late capitalism. What has ended up happening is Crane Stationery was running into some financial trouble during the pandemic and ended up shutting down their facility for making paper. And they were going to be gone for good, but another paper company, I think a French company, but I'm not sure, some other company purchased them and reopened their paper factory. And then another company bought the Crane from that company. So they switched hands very rapidly. And I think what's ended up happening is I actually think the paper manufacturer is gone now. I think they've officially shut down their... Sorry, not officially, because I think they've done it in secret. I think they've shut down their mill. I don't think they're making paper anymore. Instead, I think the company that now owns them is basically just using them as an IP. Basically just having a name that they can release stuff under. Because a bunch of their, like, very basic products went on sale. Stuff that you wouldn't expect to go on sale because it's just their normal, regular paper. And I'd ordered some of it, and some of it didn't ship, and I called up the support number, and they told me, oh, sorry, there was an inventory problem. We didn't actually have this in stock. And it'll never be in stock ever again. Ever again. And the thing that wasn't going to be in stock ever again was just their regular letter paper. Just their normal, regular, basic paper. So, I think they're gone. I think this company has disappeared. It's just going to be just a name now. But I love their stationery. I love their stuff. So I am going to write some viewer letters using Crane stationery. Alright, this first one. It's a beautiful card. Got a palm tree on the front. It's all shiny. No, it's not very shiny. It's a beautiful palm tree though. And it comes with envelopes that has this cool striped lining. Very nice card. Let's see. Yeah, I want a green ink. I've got Pelican Adventurine. Pelican Edelstein Adventurine. Beautiful. I've read some reviews of this ink that were decidedly negative. Said that this was just a really boring ink, but I like this ink. I think it's beautiful. I think this is a beautiful ink. People are like, "Oh, this ink belongs in the garbage. Why would you ever use this ink?" I think it's nice. I think it's a nice ink. You'll see. You'll all see. Dear viewer, now before I continue, let's get a good view of this green. I love this color. I love how it shades. I just cannot imagine describing this ink as boring. Dear viewer, if a viewer ever needs to change the address for their entry, I imagine they can just reply to the original request email. Yeah, you can do that. That way, if I do end up choosing that, I'll see the address change. Dear viewer, I have a palm tree. In my yard. It has gotten so large that to trim it, I need... Oh, neat. There's no coming back from this one. Ugh. I need shouldn't write these when I'm so tired. I neat. T turns into D easily. Kind of. Oh, yeah. I mean, good enough. I need... It's gotten so large that to trim it, I need... stand on a ladder with a chainsaw on the end of a big pole. It is, if I'm being honest, a bit of a hassle. Sincerely, Jason Steele. Is that safe? Is it safe? I do it as safely as I possibly can. Whether it's safe or not, you know, nothing's completely safe. I'm gonna draw another horse. Pretty good. Let this dry for a second. You know what kind of palm it is? My palm tree? No. No. I just know it's a palm tree. I live in Florida, so you would think I would know more about palm trees, but I just live near them. Even though it's a pain, I still think it would be cool to have a palm tree. Maybe it's just because I've lived around them my whole life, but You know, it's just a big tubular tree. I don't know. Something particularly enchanting about them from my perspective. I don't dislike them. Some people hate palm trees. I don't. They're big tube trees, though. Alright, let's write another viewer letter. This time I'm going to use one of my motorcycle cards. Vroom vroom. I can hear Scuffy. Scuffy's cleaning out our cat Scallion's litter box right now. Which means Scuffy's probably going to be going to bed soon. But yeah, look at this. Vroom vroom motorcycle. Hard pressed if it has to come up with a tree I hate. Yeah. Yeah, what are bad trees? I don't think they exist. Alright. Sailor Zaza. Got some Zaza. Sailor Zaza. 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 Sailor Zaza. Dear viewer, this is a nib that I fixed. This nib had a little bit of an issue. It's a pen by Asvine. Usually their nibs are pretty good, but this one had a little bit of a problem. So I just smoothed it out a little bit. It's writing much better now. Dear viewer, Varoom. Ah. The open road. Open to love. You and the road. In love? Who knows? What the future holds. Such as love. With the open Road. Varum. So many places to go. Such as the kissing store. You and the road. Mua. It's all happening. Sincerely, Jason Steele. Then I'm gonna draw some hearts. And also a horse. Alright. Another letter done. Let's see, what other crane stationery do I got here? I've got a lot of stuff. Alright, yeah. Just gonna get just a regular half sheet. Why not? Just a normal run-of-the-mill crane stationery half sheet. It's just a half sheet. That's all it is, a half sheet. It's a half sheet. It's a sheet, but it's half of it. Let's see, what pen should I choose for this half sheet? Use is diamine ox blood. It's made from regular ink stuff. Don't worry, it's not. It's not actually oxen blood. Ox blood. Don't worry about that. It's my favorite pen, the Waterman Corinne. Dear viewer, let me see. Here are some random ideas from my ideas list. Theme park. Where people go to pretend they have a long lost love whose ghost still haunts the park. Next idea. No one will tell me what happened to the potatoes. Says time traveler. Horse fortunate. Horse. Divorce court. Giraffe with no neck. Turns out society was the ghost. See if I can find any better ideas. Hope. Paradox. The infinite. Your the Hippocratic oath. Said to doctor. All right. Sincerely, Jason Steele. And a beautiful horse at the bottom. Oh. And look at the envelopes that these come with. Look at these envelopes. Do you understand? once again, if you'd like one of these letters, I'm going to be sending these all out to viewers. Just send your name and complete address to RainCityLetters, gmail.com. These are going to be sent out randomly. I'm just going to pick some of the submissions to randomly send these letters out to. So if you send your name and complete address, you might get one of the ones you've seen on stream today. Alright, next letter. This one's exactly like the previous paper, except this has got a B on it. It's got a B on the top. Yeah. Show you the B. It's got a B, and the envelopes are gold inside. The ink that I'm going to be using is my Pilot. It's called the Yamabudo. Yamabudo. Hey, Yamabudo. I've got it in a Kaweco Sport. Kaweco? Yeah, Kaweco Sport. One of my favorite inks. Yamabudo. Yama. Dear viewer, I went to the beach yesterday. And saw a good number of birds. One of them looked like this. Bird beak. That's the beak. Bird face and eyes. The bird looked at me with their face eyes and said, "Bauk." With their bird beak. I do not know what was intended by this interaction. Although I suspect the bird was hoping for some of my sandwich. I left seabird seeds in another area so the birds would eat and not know food came from a human. Bauk, bauk. Jason Steele. And a horse. All right. So another letter done. One of the main reasons why I'm streaming so late tonight, I've done these late night streams before. The reason I'm doing it tonight is the last few nights I've been having troubles. Let me tell you about but my terrible troubles. Okay, I didn't glue this part quite enough. A little more of this water to the gumming. There we go. So I'm a hypochondriac. My hypochondria is focused around neurological symptoms. Since I was a teenager, I've had this. It is a delusion where I'm constantly believing that I have some sort of serious neurological issue. And this is sometimes exacerbated by the fact that I do have minor neurological issues. I get all sorts of headaches and migraines and stuff, but one thing that's happened is I have cluster headaches. I haven't been getting them recently. I went through my cluster headache cycle late last year. They're over. I probably won't get them again until at least next year or after, but they do permanent kind of weird things to my eyeballs. Some people end up having like a drooping eyelid. I do not have that. What I do have is sometimes my one eye will be dilated way more than the other, which usually in an otherwise healthy person is a serious neurological sign, but for me it's just something that happens. And recently it's been happening a whole lot, and I've also been getting moments where like the vision in one of my eyes is all blurry and stuff. And you know, I've seen a neurologist. I've seen an ophthalmologist who's specifically like someone who deals with the eyes and the brain. Like I've had imaging done, I've had exams, I've had all of this stuff, and you know, I am okay, except because of the fact that my hypochondria is a delusional disorder. It's like, even though I've had the testing, and even though like these otherwise serious neurological signs are by all accounts benign, like I still have these symptoms, and the more that I have them, the more that I worry about them, even though logically I know that it's not a problem. And so the last couple of nights, it gets worse at night. And so when it happens, it's hard for me not to focus on it and to worry about it. So I thought, why not do a live stream and write some letters? So as I've been writing these letters, my eyes have been acting a little weird, but because I'm live streaming, it is easier to ignore it. Look at this sailboat. Let's see, what ink for this one? You know what, I know we've already used this ink, but I think Mysterious Blue is the one. Waterman Mysterious Blue. And It's in my cross. What the heck is this pen called? Cross signature. Vintage pen. Old pen. Look at the inside of this envelope. Beautiful blue. Dear viewer, I think you can get into that boat. Don't understand how. But I think you can do it. Get in the boat if you want. Sail away to a better or way worse place. Who knows? There are many boats but this one is yours. Beep beep. Some boats have horns. Sincerely, Jason Steele. And a horse. I love this fountain pen. I've got a few vintage pens. I mostly don't write with vintage pens, but more recently I've been trying to use the vintage ones that I have. This is a good one. It's not my favorite vintage pen. It's got a few issues, but I like it. I like the top of it. I like a lot about this. Like your horse. Thank you. Alright, that's another letter being sent out to a viewer. Once again, if you would like a letter, send your name and complete address to RainCityLetters@gmail.com. After the stream, I'm going to be going through and just selecting at random from the submissions and sending these letters that you've seen on stream tonight to some of the viewers. Alright, let's see. I've used the B one already. There we go. Some of my favorite crane paper. It's just a letter sheet, but it's got this blue border on it. Comes with regular roll envelopes. The border on this particular sheet, as you might be able to tell, is a little, just slightly off-center. Now this is not because of some machine doing this. Each of these are bordered by hand. And I've seen it done. I've seen I've seen video of someone at the crane company bordering these. It's a very interesting process. I saw this old man, this old man who had clearly been working at crane for decades. He just took this stack of paper and spread them all out, like very evenly. Just miraculous how he spreads it out, and then with a brush, just brushing the paint onto the pages, and then it's like that dries, and then it's spread the other way so that they can get the other side. Just all of these sides end up getting brushed. It's a wonderful process, miraculous to see. Just hand-painted borders. They don't make them like this anymore. I mean, they did until a few months ago, I guess. They don't anymore. Alright, the ink that I'm going to be using is by Jacques Herbin, Éclat de Saphir, Jacques Bien éclate de Saphir. The pen that I'm using here is usually very expensive. It's usually a very expensive pen. But what I did, I've gotten pretty good at nib repair and repairing some stuff with like pen pistons and what have you. So I actually found an auction where this broken pen was being sold. Had a couple of issues. I wasn't sure how severe the issues were actually going to be because the pictures weren't particularly good, but the price was, it was like junk prices. So I purchased it, and I was able to completely fix the pen. And so I have this pen now that was totally totally broken, that I would never be able to afford new. It's a Mont Blanc. Mont Blanc. You can see this pen in... There's a television adaptation of The Talented Mr. Ripley. And Mr. Ripley carries this pen around, and every time he's asked to sign something, they hand him a pen, and he's like, oh, no, I've got my own pen. And he takes this pen out, and they're like, oh, nice pen. And he's like, oh, thank you. And then, one time, he takes out his own pen, and the person who he's signing for just does not care, just does not give the pen a second look. And the talented Mr. Ripley gives that person the stankiest look. It's like, I can't believe you didn't compliment my pen, you son of a gun. I can't believe you didn't say nice pen. Ugh. Anyway, that's the kind of pen this is. The kind of pen that a murderer would carry around and get offended that people weren't impressed by. Bought it broken and fixed it up. Alright. Dear viewer, nice pen. Oh, thank you. Dear viewer. Also, I love this this color. It's a beautiful blue. Dear viewer, Flintstones. Meet the Flintstones. There. The modern Stone Age family. from the town of Bedrock. They're a page right out of history. Let's ride. With the family. Down the street. Through the courtesy Fred's 2 feet. When you're with the Flintstones, have a Yabba Dabba Do Time a Dabba Do Time will have a gay old time. I hope these words bring you comfort in these trying times. Oh, that's a Y. Alright, what's a word I could put in here? Yeah, I could do times. Tyranny-filled days. That's pretty good. Oh, you know what? I figured it out, and the letter's gonna be better. I hope these words bring you comfort in these trying, tyrannous times. Or should I say... or should I say... Tyrannosaurus Rex times. Brock. It's a living. Sincerely, Jason Steele. Horsosaurus. Ain't not too bad. Flintstones. Meet the Flintstones. Yeah, my Stone Age family from the town of Bedrock. Your page why I hit the Wii. I'm a little tiny baby boo, and I use my baby magic against you. Now you're also a baby. Everyone's gonna be a baby. We are all babies. You are a baby now. Do goo 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 ga ga goo 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 ga ga goo ga goo ga goo. You are a baby now. I brought this up before, but I read a it was a novella. Yeah, I think it was a novella. It was about this future in which there's all this goo everywhere. Yeah, it sounds like something I would write, obviously, but in this particular novella, one of the main characters is like they're in a relationship with this other person. They've been in a relationship for a long time. And this person's like, hey, I want to be a baby now. And the other person's like, what do you mean you want to be a baby? And they're like, the goo is magic and can turn me into a baby, so I'm gonna have it turn me into a baby. And the other person obviously is not particularly happy about this, because, you know, imagine if your romantic partner was like, I'm gonna be a baby, like, not as a role play thing, I'm just gonna be a literal actual baby. I'm gonna turn myself into a baby. And the person was like, well, I guess we're breaking up then. And then the person who wants to be a baby is like, wait, I want you to raise me. I want you to be my parent. I want to be a baby and you're gonna raise me. The other person declines this offer. I feel like the novella presents the person who wants to be a baby is like, this is a completely reasonable thing that they're requesting, and the other person is just not, just has some hang-ups preventing them from raising their significant other as a baby. You are the love of my life, and now you're gonna be my child. You're gonna be my little baby child. I didn't really like the novella. I mean, it was fine. I did not love it. Alright, well, we'll write one more letter and then that'll be it for tonight. Once again, if you would like one of these letters that you're seeing here tonight, RainCityLetters@gmail.com. Send your name and complete address. So you're not going to adapt it. No. I just don't love it, you know? I don't want to adapt something that I don't love. Look at this beautiful moth. Comes with these envelopes with this interesting liner. All right. Yeah, for this last one, I use orange ink. This is Teranashi Chemical Industries Orchestra Tangerine. That's right, Orchestra Tangerine. Look at that, beautiful. I love how ink looks in the jar. I love that quality of it. Just looking at it, it's mesmerizing. It's mesmerizing. I'm mesmerizing you. You're getting very sleepy. You're getting very, very sleepy. When you wake up, you're going to send me all of your royalty-free sound effects. I have a collection, and it's always growing. Send me your royalty-free sound effects when you wake up. Alright. Let us write this letter. Dear viewer, I was thinking about writing about this deer that I saw because the deer came back. I saw the deer 2 times. There was a deer that tried to get into the house. I really wanted to, but I don't know what was up with this deer, but I saw the deer again. It was looking longfully into the window. But I don't have enough space to write about this deer. So I gotta find something else. One of my favorite beverages has been discontinued. And once my current supply runs out, I will never drink it again. That's life. suffering. My burden may not be great. But also it is very small. Plenty of other junk to drink. Sincerely, Jason Steele. P.S. May your drinks be ever available. And in case you thought I forgot about the horse, I did not. I thought it would be a good spot for it up here. And this horse is a little confused. All right. Well, that'll be the last letter of the night. Go ahead and get this. Drink got discontinued. It was a bottled coffee drink I would drink from a company called Califia Farms. When I drink coffee, generally I make it myself, but they made this really nice coffee and almond milk. It was not very sweet, had a delightful flavor, and they've just stopped making it. They just don't make it anymore. Alright, well that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 viewer letters. These will be going out to random viewers. If you would like one of these 8 letters, be sending them out to just random people who have submitted their address to RainCityLetters@gmail.com. Remember your name and complete address. Yep. That'll be it. How are you doing on your letter quota? Oh, I'm way ahead of it this year. I'm like past 250, so my goal is 500 this year, and I'm more than halfway there. I did 502 last year. Yeah, I've got lots of paper to get through. I've got so much of this paper. I have too much paper. I have too many papers. You know, I was like, well, I'm writing tons of letters. I can get more paper. But the thing is, when you get paper, usually you get a lot of it. Like, you buy some paper, and you just have a lot of paper. You know what I mean? You don't really think about, like, whoa, one sheet, that's a letter I'm sending out. But this like letter set that I got, it's like, oh, this has 40 sheets in it. It's 40 letters in this one set, and I have a bunch of these sets. I just have a lot of paper. Gotta use it up. Gotta send these letters out. I got too much of it. Just trying to get Scuffy into letter writing as well, but it's not really is their thing. So, like, would have been very convenient, as I got all this paper. One thing that's been pretty funny, though, you know, I sent off 500 letters last year. I've sent off 200 and I think this puts me past 260 letters this year. And when I send to like people I know, obviously I'm not putting my PO box, I'm putting the home address. And when I write to companies and religious leaders and what have you, I put my home address. And you know, I write to family and friends and all sorts of people, and I'm writing letters constantly. And for the past like few months, like every week, I'm going to the mailbox and finding letters to Scuffy there, and absolutely nothing to me. Nothing to me. People are, Scuffy's getting like all of these letters written to them, and like they've written like, I don't know, like 4 letters this year. And there is something funny about like mailing off hundreds of letters and just waiting to see if you get any responses and just nothing coming in the mail. And Scuffy is just like, oh, I've written like four letters. I've gotten to what, it's 7 responses to my 4 letters. Anyway. It's alright. I get plenty of stuff sent to the P.O. box. Thanks for the letter stream. I was sleepy today, but enjoyed as always. Thanks for watching. Wonder how many people have received your letters. Think you're a crank. Oh, I mean, I write a lot of these letters, like when I write to a corporation or what have you. I write most of these letters to amuse myself and hopefully amuse the person who gets them, but, you know. If they get the letter and they think, oh, I bet this is from a crank, like, I mean, they're not wrong. Like, oh, I bet some weirdo wrote this. Yeah, you got me. You got me. Alright. That'll be it. Thank you all for tuning in. Had a good time writing these. I will see you all some other time. Farewell. Goodbye. Goodbye. I'm trying to figure out how to get this waving to look right. This doesn't look right. I guess I can do this. This looks no.
My fingers. See my fingers.
Goodbye. Yeah. See ya.